Good afternoon, folks, and welcome into the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network. I'm your host, Owen McDonough, here at the Frank Southern Ice Arena in Bloomington, Indiana, for Halloween weekend in the first game between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Kentucky Wildcats. Indiana's coming off of 3 straight victories at the ACC Invitational, which Kentucky was also at, making Indiana's record now 11-2, one of the best starts the team has had in their history. A large part of that is due to their goals scored and their goals given up. The goal differential for the Hoosiers is 75 goals given up and 75 goals scored and 37 given up, scoring more than double the goals that they surrendered in each game. As for a large part of that, we've got a lot of the upperclassmen that were returning for the Hoosiers, such as Aiden Simonow, Ethan DiLorenzo, and Will Jerami, have all been on the board this season as they were last year, continuing the success that we saw the Hoosiers have just a season ago. Not to mention the younger men on the team, the underclassmen. We saw Luke Slavin pick up at the end of last year, and he's picked up just where he left off. We've also seen Ben Rosenberg, Andrew Owen, Nick Castricane all step up and make a name for themselves here so far this season. Can't talk about the Hoosiers without talking about their defense and star goaltender Sammy Harris. He's been lights out so far this year. The defense has really helped him out, but he's also been stellar when he needs to be. As for the keys to success, we'll start with Kentucky. The first thing they have to do is check the skaters and not be careless with their poke checks. The Hoosiers are too fast to let them get in the open ice, so the Kentucky Wildcats are going to do a great job of putting pressure onto the Hoosiers, but staying out of the box. If they put a hand on and put a stick on to the Hoosiers, I think it'll be a better contest tonight. And also to stay on top of the pucks when changing lines. If the Hoosiers are too good of a team to give them careless dump-offs and free possessions, you don't want them skating in with 5 men charging the ice. As for Indiana, the first key to success we have is just to fire shots on goal. No matter what the opportunities are, you can stay patient, but I'd like to see them start off this first period shooting and firing no matter at all costs. The second key is to set the intensity. It's a home game for the Hoosiers, and while there aren't that many, they got to make the most of them while they're here. So the Hoosiers are definitely going to be rallying around Sammy Bills. I'm sure he'll have a bunch of key saves, and the Hoosiers need to do a good job to rebound off of his momentum and turn the puck the other way. That'll do it for the Indiana Hoosiers pregame report. We'll be back in a few minutes for the puck drop with Bruce and Garrett.
Welcome back to the Frank Southern Ice Arena for today's game between the Kentucky Wildcats and your Indiana Hoosiers. We got a late start coming your way, and Andrew Gus is getting set to introduce the starting lineups for both teams, so we'll take you to ice level right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Goose already made his way back over here, and we are ready for some late night hockey here at the Frank. And partner, these two teams are not too fond of each other. I think that's pretty well known, but it should be a pretty good matchup here today.
Very happy here tonight to be back in Bloomington. After last weekend, a big 3-game sweep for the Hoosiers, back here on home ice against a big rival, the Kentucky Wildcats.
Riley Allen will be in goal for the Wildcats, and a similar mainstay in there for Indiana. It's going to be Sammy Billis. 2 number 30s going at it today, and Goose, the Hoosiers, got those black jerseys on, so they played pretty well in them thus far. They played well in every jersey when you think about it, but these specifically.
Well, Garrett, another big T matchup game here tonight, another 2-game series. And expect what we always expect, the first 5 minutes to be very chaotic, exciting, energetic, and fun-filled. 2 games ahead, should be a fun weekend.
And the opening draw is controlled by the Wildcats. Indiana gets a quick shot on net as Michele quickly took it away, and that one sailed wide. Now McKay able to keep it in. That one bounces off the back of the net behind Allen. And it's taken in by Gabe D'Amico as he takes a check from Chambers. Now here comes Kentucky. That one off the chest of Billis and into the corner. Battle for it down there with Ray Myers. And now the puck leaks out to the blue line. Slap shot taken there by Rakitic. And a deflection out front goes behind the net. Now a centering pass right in front of Billis. He makes a couple saves. And now into the near corner it goes, taken in by Ray Myers. Already a couple quick shots for Kentucky on their first offensive zone possession here. And now here comes Matt McKay for Indiana. He'll slow things down as the Hoosiers get a half change on here. Aiden Semino on the ice. McKay takes a shot right in front of us. And he is slow to get up after that one. It's going to be a penalty. Going to the box is going to be number 24, Jake Loeb for Kentucky, and McKay took a shot.
And Garrett, the Hoosiers will quickly go up on a power play, but good to see the senior defenseman back on his feet, and it looks like he'll stay on the power play, which is definitely a good sign. He took the hit there, but definitely made the play for the team. And an early power play, just a minute 5 into the game, is really a good opportunity here for the Hoosiers at the start.
So 1 minute and 5 seconds into this game, Indiana gonna have their first man advantage here. Will Jeremy will draw it up for the Hoosiers. McKay shaking it off and staying on the power play, as you mentioned. That one backhanded down deep by DiLorenzo. Now McKay keeps it in. Again, D'Lo just swats it down behind the net, taken in by Simoneau. Rosenberg goes down low to Sim. Now DiLorenzo back over to Rosenberg. Rosenberg centers one, and they had Jeremy streaking in on the near side, and that puck goes up into the ceiling and hits one of the fluorescent lights up there.
Gabe D'Amico is just going to experience the first of most likely many pucks to go up this evening. Although Garrett, in a 2-game set, the Hoosiers have 1 game here tonight, the Frank tomorrow at Perry Park up in Indianapolis, so a different setting, the same 2 teams.
Over these past couple seasons, Indiana's had a pretty good record over at Perry Park in Indianapolis. Simoneau behind the net, goes to the near corner for McKay. It's always a fun time for us at Perry Park. They give us a little wooden platform to broadcast from, so we'll
tough angle.
Yeah, we'll be up there. That one off the blocker, a shot by Jeremy. Already more than halfway through the man advantage. Jeremy on the far dot, gets one down low, Rosenberg. He tries to jam one in, centering past Simoneau, and a save made by Allen. A couple opportunities for the Hoosiers right there. Here comes Jeremy with 35 seconds left on the power play. Jeremy goes coast to coast. That one off the blocker of Allen, and then Jeremy gets dumped in the corner. Puck cleared all the way down. Billis whacks at it, and Indiana with time for maybe one more rush here. Ten seconds left on the power play. McKay playing it slowly. It doesn't look like they're going to get another chance. Ryan Burke sends that one over to Castricane as we're back to even strength. Now Burke battling for it. And finally coming out with it for Kentucky right there was the man in the penalty box, Jake Loeb. Loeb with a shot. That one hit the side of the net. Scared me for a second from our angle. It looked like that one might have gone in.
Nothing but net, but the wrong side.
A negative angle right there. Getting checked into the corner right there was Leo Warner as he backhands one over. Now it's flipped through neutral zone, trying to find Jake Rock. Rock battling for it. And again, Jake Loeb's got it for Kentucky. Wildcats trying to break through. Finally, they get it up to D'Amico. Nice block by Leo Warner there on the attempt by Kentucky on that play. Now the puck stays in the neutral zone. Finally, Kentucky able to get back through. Warner sends that one over to Jake Rock. Now Kicker's got it. Myers' pass gets blocked, but they're still able to get it over to Ryan Burke. Chambers just backhands that one into the zone. Burke takes his check. Wildcats are laying the boom here early, Goose.
You're right about that, Garrett. A very fast physical game as we were expecting early on here.
Michelli sends one up top. That one whacked at by Hawkins. D'Amico trying to streak away, but finally Indiana able to catch up to him. And we get a whistle and a stoppage with 14:49 to go in the first.
Garrett, as we expected, first 5 minutes, very energetic, a lot of hitting, a lot of shots on net, and a lot of excitement so far. As the save's still being set, both of these teams getting a feel for each other. It's just the first few minutes of a long weekend.
Wildcats control the draw. Nearly kept in at the blue line by Hawkins, but Rosenberg quickly goes the other way, and they're going to call Semino offside. Just barely creeping over the line there. Semino backhands one, taken in by the Wildcats in their own zone. That pass looking for Zach Hardy as he corrals it behind the net of Billis. Already more than 5 minutes played here in the opening period. Ruffner trying to get past the defense. Now Rosenberg's got it. Rosenberg centers one, just missed the intended target. And that puck sails all the way down to the other end once again, and Billis will just slap the leather on it.
A good save right there, Garrett. One of those tough plays. You could play it out to the corner, but a matchup like this, definitely make the safe precautionary save, and just like that, another whistle.
14:08 remaining in the first period. Frank Southern Ice Arena shot off the draw, and they score! Kentucky able to draw the opening fire here in this one, and the Wildcats quickly jump out to a 1-0 lead.
And was that Gary Eastlack?
It was indeed Gary Eastlack. Goal number 94 in his career. He's creeping closer to the century mark. He's been at Kentucky for a while, and he strikes again.
And right off the draw, a tough angle. I'm not sure if Sammy even ever saw that puck.
Matt McKay puts the move on, and then he just flings that one in deep, letting his guys go and chase. DiLorenzo gets down there. A couple bodies go down behind the net as they're still jostling for the puck, and coming out with it is Jeremy. Now McKay, a slap shot. That one nearly took out a couple people as it sailed past the net. And now here comes Kentucky the other way. Myers does a nice job cutting him off there. And now the Wildcats forced to retreat and try to control. McKay slowing things down, surveying the Kentucky formation here. He finds Slavin on a stretch pass. He's in all alone. Slavin in, and a save made by Allen. And up into the net it goes.
What a look right there from McKay to thread the needle and find Slavin on a break.
My goodness.
Great shot on net there, but props to Riley Allen. A great save, too. He was at the top of his crease there and was able to slide over and make that big save.
And Indiana really took their time setting up that play there as Slavin kind of leaked towards the center and split the two defenders. The two D-men were camped out at the blue line, and he just went past them. Will Kicker with the puck now as he leaves it off for Leo Warner. Castracane zooming in. He has that one taken away on the near side. Now Warner plays pitch and catch with his D partner, Will Kicker. And here he comes. Warner plays that one off the boards to himself. And a big hit. He put a man down, and now Warner's going to get a penalty behind the play. Indiana going shorthanded here. It looked like he got a little extra cross check to the head in as number 44 for Kentucky was down there, Joey Eplin. Bit of a self-inflicted wound there for Indiana.
A little bit. We're happy to have Leo back out there.
Wildcats win the draw. Now D'Amico's got it. Indiana to the penalty kill for the first time here tonight. Kentucky already leading 1-0. Now from the point, Tim Burke plays one over. Now Burke's got it again. He sends one down low and it's taken away by McKay. McKay zooming through, he's able to get in the O-zone. And now they'll just dump it back to kill some more time here. Brandenburg clears it, and it makes it all the way down to the other end. That sequence probably killed off a good 30 seconds for the Hoosiers. Brandenburg able to take it away. And again, he just sends one down. And Goose, on these penalty kills all year, we've seen Brandenburg as the guy who just flies around the ice for the whole 2 minutes.
And he'll even say himself it's his favorite thing to do, is just get out there and fly around.
Kill some penalties. Again, Indiana able to clear, and now down to just 50 seconds remaining on the Kentucky power play. Nearing the halfway point of period number 1. Streaking down the near side, Cameron Shabbat. He puts on the brakes. Now Shabbat centers one, a shot by D'Amico, and it's saved by Billis. Looked like that was a rolling puck heading towards Sammy, and he was able to scoop it up. .34 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Kentucky able to control the draw. And it's quickly taken away by Chambers. Brandenburg chasing after. And he lays a check on Gary Eastlack right next to the Kentucky bench. Wildcats trying to get through, and Indiana's not going to let them. Just 8 seconds remaining on the man advantage. That one sent down low by Brett Quinn. And just like that, the power play is over for the Wildcats. We're back to 5-on-5.
Garrett, that might have been one of the best penalty kills we've seen all year long from the Hoosiers right there.
And now they find Slavin. Slavin all the way in, and he scores! Luke Slavin taking it himself. And just like that, it's 1-1. Miraculous play by Luke Slavin there. He started near side, went all the way down far, and then shoveled home the backhand.
And who will boot it? A 1-1 game. And Garrett, just like that, as I was mentioning, a great kill. And right as they return a man to the ice, they tuck one in. Huge shift of momentum right there.
Luke Slavin staying hot. He's been a big focal point of this Indiana offense this season, and the Hoosiers with new life here. Burke nearly got in all alone, and Allen able to cover that one. Well, I think everybody knew coming in we might see a crazy game today, and so far it's living up to all the expectations. Indiana 11-2 coming into action today. Kentucky sits at 6-5, but Goose, they're on a 5-game winning streak.
Yeah, they are. And Garrett, they've had a lot of really close games this year. And especially right now, they know this Indiana Hoosiers team very well.
And right there, their leading scorer, Cam Shabbat, put a shot on net, but it was covered up by Billis, and McKay gives Shabbat a shove after the play.
And Garrett, a new face for the Wildcats. As last year, he played for Indiana Tech's Division I team of the ACHA. So coming down to the Division II level, definitely has some extra experience under his belt compared to some others, but he had some really good stats last year as well, and definitely hungry for more this year, it appears.
Kentucky tried getting a shot on straight off the draw that right there. That was Colin Costello, but it got blocked out in front. Now Semino centers one, and he just missed Rosenberg. Approaching 9 minutes remaining in period number 1. Kicker gets dumped. This is going to be a penalty on the Wildcats behind the play. Sammy Billis heads to the bench, and now we get a whistle. So Costello puts a shot on one end, and now he's going to the box.
And Garrett, rumor around the team is that these officials, they knew going into this game we're going to be calling everything by the book. And so far we've seen just that, no retaliation. They want strictly business tonight. Roughing the call.
Well, we talked about how these two teams are not too fond of each other, Goose, and I think everybody around the league has come to realize that by this point.
And I'm not really sure why Kentucky's asking so much. I mean, that was a pretty clear call right there, roughing in neutral ice, but both Tim Burke and D'Amico question the officials. So Garrett, another Hoosiers power play. They'll have another opportunity here to capitalize, see if they can get anything going with an extra man.
Let's go, Matt. Let's go, buddy. Let's go,
9:07 left in the period. Indiana back to the power play. DiLorenzo shoots and he scores! Right off the bat, Ethan DiLorenzo flings one towards the net and finds pay dirt. Hoosiers take the lead. Well, that didn't take long.
It did not.
That's probably the quickest power play I've ever seen.
Yeah, right off the draw, Germs won it back to him. D'Lo, a shot on net. Had Allen beat the whole way. 2-1 our score.
Ethan DiLorenzo gets the power play goal to go home, and Indiana jumps out to a 2-1 lead just like that. D'Amico stretch pass to the other end. That one backhanded by Cortapella. Chambers tried sending one towards the net. Now in the near corner. Chambers centers, and Michelli was there but couldn't get his stick on it. Now from the blue line, of deflection out in front, and Myers nearly got that one to fall. D'Amico gets cut off by Myers. Now McKay battling for it, and the puck comes out to Ryan Burke. Burke shoots one, and he gets dumped after he lets that shot go. Now here comes Joey Eplin as he just gives possession away to Matt McKay. Now in the far corner, Eastlack shovels one up. Taken in there by Jake Laub. Hardy with a bit of a late check there. The crowd didn't like that one. And now Zach Hardy's got it once again. Hawkins near side to DiLorenzo, and he just taps that one forward. Jeremy lays a big hit in the corner, and now Slavin's got it. Lots of hitting and not a lot of puck control in these past couple minutes here. Now Jeremy's got it. Center ice, DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo dekes in. What a move to get open, and the shot saved by Allen. And he gets dumped after he lets that one go as well. Kicker able to take that one away. Now at the blue line, Kyle Burke sends one towards the net, and it's deflected to the corner. 6:37 remaining in the opening period. And we get a puck hitting the ceiling. 6.5 to go here. Indiana leading 2-1, and they control the faceoff. Warner lays a hit in the near corner. We got a whistle.
Is that holding?
It appears that's the call, and it looks like it's going against Warner.
We'll see the official call in just a moment.
They call it charging?
Charging.
So Leo Warner nabbed for the penalty there. Indiana back shorthanded, but the first kill was about as good as it gets.
We'll send Chambers. Oh,
Brandenburg with a chance at a breakaway here. Brandy gets in, and he's quickly pushed off the puck by Nick Delaney. They just missed Chambers on the other side as the Wildcats were scrambling back. What were you saying there, partner?
I was saying Brandy and Chambers right back out there. Wasn't sure if Brandy was going to have a little breakaway there, as he did, but the last time they were out there really brought the energy, and hopefully they do it again here.
I guess they answered your thought for you then.
Sometimes it just happens.
I feel like it happens a lot with us, but
Seems to.
now in the far corner, Kentucky trying to generate some offense on the power play. A shot from the blue line, saved by Billis. Puck still loose, and it's what a save. It looked like Matt McKay whacked that one out before it could cross the line, as it was behind Billis, it appeared. Now Chambers trying to get in. He's jostled from behind. No penalty on the play. And now here comes Kentucky the other way. Billis makes a save, and it's whacked out by Brandenburg. Dangerous look by Colin Costello right there. Now a scramble out in front, backhand, and they score! It's a power play goal for the Wildcats, and just like that, we're tied.
A weird series of events there.
Not sure who got that one. D'Amico went through the line first. It looked like Costello was down there as well.
Well, they'll trade spots there because it looked like at the blue line, Chambers got a little open ice hit on Kyle Burke. And I think they're going to call knee-to-knee tripping. So Leo Warner will come out of the box with the power play goal, but with a delayed penalty at the exact same time. I believe the Hoosiers will still be shorthanded. And now for another 2 minutes again.
Officials trying to sort everything out here as madness has ensued.
So 5-on-4 will be the case in favor of Kentucky, Garrett. So they'll still have another power play.
So Indiana shorthanded for another 2 minutes, as you mentioned. As we approach the waning moments of this first period. That shot paddled away by Billis. Hawkins whacks at it, and he's able to clear all the way to the other end. Kentucky trying to set up a play here, it appears, as they've got everybody spread out across the ice as they gain the zone. Now up top, it's taken in and slung on by Eastlack. McKay quickly comes out with it. And now he'll try to kill some time. Indiana gets some fresh killers out there. Eastlack backhands that one down into the zone. D'Amico on the far side sends that one right into the Indiana bench. And it looked like McKay and Brett Quinn were going at each other a little bit there throughout the whole play as Quinn heads to the bench.
It is very clear the beef between these two teams. A lot of little cross checks, pushes, chirps. You name it, it's out there tonight.
Tim Burke's got it now. Just 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Kicker able to whack that one all the way down, and the Wildcats forced to restart again. Backhand pass from Burke misses everybody. Now down to just 10 seconds remaining. Nearly a takeaway by Ryan Burke. D'Amico gets hit right in front of the Indiana bench, and we're back to even strength for the final 3 minutes of play. Kicker dodges a check there. Kept in beautifully by DiLorenzo. Now Jeremy's got it. Jeremy gets taken down. No penalty on that play. And now Costello's got it. Warner gets his man off the puck, and Warner's going to pick up another penalty goose. Got his hand up in the face area of Shabbat.
Definitely not a good time to be taking a penalty. That'll be the Hoosiers' fourth this period. I guess, Garrett, they're taking them both.
Fortunate break for Indiana there. Shabbat must have done something before to provoke that, and I didn't see it, but we'll take it.
Well, the officials are going to say it's a washout, so
it'll still be 5-on-5.
Well, he had 5 fingers up, and now he's got 4, so maybe it's 4s. We'll have to just wait 1 second and tell you for sure.
It appears it's going to be 4s.
Yep.
We finally reached a verdict. Shot sent on, and it's in the back of the net. Kyle Burke right off the draw. And Kentucky jumps out in front again.
Just 5 seconds off the draw. Same type play as DiLorenzo's goal, right back to the defense, and a shot on net. Makes its way through the traffic and in the back of the cage.
Indiana finds themselves trailing once again as Slavin plays that one forward. He gets hit from behind.
And another penalty. Hit from behind.
And that one's going to go against Daniel Cortapella. So Indiana going to get a 4-on-3 here.
Well, Garrett, there's going to be a lot of time and space out there for these guys. A full minute 46. Rosenberg, Jeremy, pardon me.
2:20 left in the period here. Indiana will have a power play for the majority of it unless they can get the equalizer. DiLorenzo down low. Now back up, McKay past DiLorenzo, and a blocker save made by Allen. McKay with a shot, and that went wide of the net. And just out of the reach of DiLorenzo as they have to take it back out. Here comes McKay. Sends one up top to Jeremy. Rosenberg finds Jeremy down low. All the way across, he finds DiLorenzo. DiLorenzo sends one on. That one looked like it hit a skate on the way and went into the near corner. DiLorenzo puck loose down low right in front, and it's finally whacked out of there.
Allen on his tail with nowhere to go. They were lucky to clear that one out of the crease.
It was just sitting right in front of Allen as he was sprawled out. McKay now. Goes across, just missed DiLorenzo. Final minute of play here in the first. Jeremy a shot, that one gets blocked away. Now they try to go down low, and another block and a clearance by the Wildcats. And this one makes its way all the way down. 42 seconds remaining here. Here comes Slavin. 30 seconds left in the period. Slavin drags through a backhander, centering right for Simoneau, and he got pushed off the puck. Nick Delaney shoots one over the crossbar. Kentucky able to control once again. Now Myers has it. Myers gets taken down up high. 10 seconds left, and they're trying to get it ahead to Castracane, but Kentucky looks like they're going to be able to use up the rest of the period here. Buzzer sounds, and that's going to do it for the first 20 minutes. Goose, a bit of a crazy sequence there. We saw 5 goals already. And overall, it's been a lot of offense and a lot of hitting.
And Garrett, although it's late here in Bloomington, does not seem like any of these guys out here are tired whatsoever tonight. A great first 20 minutes. Excited for the next 40.
We'll have the intermission report with Owen McDonough in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. You've been watching Indiana Hockey on the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the Indiana Hoosier Hockey Broadcast Network. We're through 20 minutes here, and it's been a high-scoring affair between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Kentucky Wildcats. We find the Hoosiers trailing 2-3 here, but it looks pretty promising early on. The Hoosiers started off on a power play and made it tough on Riley Allen here in the beginning. But 6 minutes into the game, Kentucky found themselves in an offensive face-off draw, won it quickly and scored quite quickly on Sammy Billis. It's something that happened twice so far this period. Kentucky's been very fast off the offensive face-off draws, so if Indiana wants a chance in the second and third period, they're going to have to win the defensive face-off. The physicality from both sides really picked up here. Right when it was about 10 minutes into the game, we saw both teams laying hits and diving for pucks, laying for blocks, and doing whatever they need to do to give their team a fighting chance. Luckily, Luke Slavin for the Indiana Hoosiers, who we talked about in the pregame, caught himself 1-on-4 and slipped past the defenders and was able to score for the Hoosiers, which gave them a little bit of momentum. Followed by that, 6 seconds into a power play for the Indiana Hoosiers, Ethan DiLorenzo from the blue line was able to score and give the Hoosiers a 2-1 lead. Unfortunately, that lead was not held on to because 5 minutes left in the first period. The Wildcats were able to score with congestion in front of the net. There were a couple missed calls from both sides, and stoppage could have been called, but it wasn't, and the Hoosiers found themselves a little bit discombobulated and a goal went in for the Wildcats. Shortly after that, Leo Warner committed his second penalty of the game, and it was 4-on-4 for the Wildcats when they took advantage, like I said, of another offensive face-off draw, and were able to take the lead 3-2. Up next in the upcoming periods, we need Indiana to stay out of the box, and we need them to win defensive face-offs to have a better chance. We'll be back in a little bit with Goose and Garrett for the puck drop of the second period.
And welcome back to the Frank Southern Ice Arena for the start of period number 2 between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Indiana Hoosiers. Goose, we talked about how crazy the first period was, and it was very physical, lots of discipline being laid down on both sides, and both teams definitely going to be bruised up a little bit heading into tomorrow as we'll make the journey up to Perry Park. We'll have that game right here on the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network as well. And from that first period, it seems like a lot of the damage was self-inflicted.
Most certainly, Garrett, but after going to the room and speaking with the coaches, a period under their belts, I'm sure we'll definitely see a different period from what we just saw in that first. And lots of time left in this game. There's no way of telling which way it'll go.
Both teams will flip sides now as we get set to draw it up. It's Andrew Chambers for Indiana going against Cameron Shabbat for the Wildcats. And Matt McKay controls it in his own zone. Now on the far side, Michelli sends that one down. And we get a quick stoppage. Just 15 seconds in here. Michelli with it on the far dot. He sends one towards the net that goes wide. Myers whacks at that one, and a save made by Allen. The rebound shot by Myers found its way all the way down to the net. Burke fighting for it, take away by Michelli. He flips one up, glove down by Allen, and the puck still loose out there. Finally, he's able to scoop it up as Michelli took a shot.
And it looks like Kentucky's actually going to go on another penalty kill.
It looks like it's going to go on Cortapella again. That'll be his second penalty of the day.
He seems to have some frustration here tonight. Slashing the call. I believe that came completely after the whistle, too. Michelli got knocked down.
Well, I saw a stick go flying, so
Pretty sure that was Berkey's.
I was assuming something had to cause it to go that far. So Indiana back to the power play, trailing 3-2. McKay pirouettes into the offensive zone. He sends one towards the net off the blocker, rebound. And Rosenberg had a whack at it. Now it goes to the corner for Simino. Rosenberg finds Jeremy. Now up top, McKay a shot. DiLorenzo down there as well, and Allen laying on his back once again, able to stop that one.
Completely on his bum, makes the save. Impressive stop, that's for sure.
We've seen Riley Allen go all out for a couple saves early in this one. And he's been able to hold the lead for Kentucky so far. Jeremy a shot, got through everybody, and it's blockered away by Allen. DiLorenzo holds the line. And the Wildcats go the other way, but it's kept in the zone. Nice play by D'Lo there.
Twice.
McKay fans on that one, and now here comes Kentucky the other way with Costello. Costello a shot blocked by McKay as he dropped down to a knee. Already 2 minutes gone here in the second period. 40 seconds remain on the power play. Now Jeremy swoops in. Jeremy all the way with a shot. Got blocked out front. Simino rebound. And again, it squirts out to the far dot. And McKay has that one skip over his stick. 20 seconds remaining here. DiLorenzo backhands one down low. Now Rosenberg. DiLorenzo high slot, shoots one. He had Slavin out in front of the net, setting a screen. And DiLorenzo again able to keep the puck in, but finally the Wildcats get it out. And now Eastlack, cross ice pass. Here's a shot that goes wide. And now back the other way, here they come. Taken in there by O'Born. Now Nate James has it. Warner, a backhand pass, goes down low. Taken in there by Michelli. Now Warner zooms down the near side. Ryan Burke in the far corner. James, stretch pass taken away by Michelli. He shoots one and it's grabbed out of the air by Allen. And then Michelli gets hit after the play again, it looks like. .16:09 remaining in period number 2 here. 3-2 in favor of Kentucky early on. Castrocane able to win the draw, but Kentucky quickly works the other way with Gary Eastlack. Eastlack, a shot, has that one blocked out of the air by Zach Hardy, and out of play it goes.
Yeah, I mean, a good effort there by the Hoosiers trying to get back, but Garrett, offensive draws need to start being won again, and we saw from DiLorenzo's goal especially, get the puck back to the point quick and start your offense from there. It's the easiest way to get it done in the offensive zone.
Hawkins backhands one, taken in there by Jake Rock. Rock finds Davis Yeagers on the near side.
Davis might have just taken that one off the noggin.
Puck goes out of play once again, so they'll line it up on the near dot in the Kentucky zone.
Garrett, it was nearly a year ago from this weekend. We were in Lexington, funny enough, and a Halloween night when Kentucky hosted us. We saw a ton of students decked out in costumes. We see maybe a number about able to count on the two hands of how many Halloween costumes are here tonight. Not too many at the Frank, but
no, we've seen a couple, but not nearly as many as we saw last year. As this is going to be a penalty against Indiana for a high stick. Looks like it's going against Jake Rock. That one looked like it got a piece of Jake Lauby up high.
Unfortunate there right off the draw. I mean, sometimes that stick just flies up after you tie up, and I think it caught him up high. But the Hoosiers have to start staying out of the box. I mean, I'm sure Coach Weiss said that in the room, but they really have to stop taking penalties. And giving this Kentucky offense another chance in a power play.
Kentucky's already been able to capitalize, so Indiana's going to have to clean it up if they want to get back into this one. Wildcats control the draw. Now behind the net, it's taken in there by Shabbat. Shabbat twirling around, looking for a pass. Now here's a shot from the point by Eastlack, and it goes right into the chest of Billis. Now on the near side, McKay lays a hit. and Indiana able to clear the puck to the other end. Now down low, Jack Knoll. Brandenburg chases it down. He's going to get in on net here. Brandenburg a shot, and it gets blocked out in front. Looked like Kyle Burke got a piece of that one. Now the other way, an opportunity for Kentucky, but the pass goes wide over the crossbar. Now here comes Ryan Burke. Berkey shoots right into the chest of Allen, and it's quickly gobbled up and sent down by Tim Burke. We got lots of Burks on the ice right now.
There sure are.
Now a centering pass for Eastlack, and it's off the post and goes behind the net. It looks like it hit the glove of Billis and then off the crossbar.
And yeah, really lucky. That one only struck iron right there. He had a wide open shot on net.
Kentucky gonna get called off sides here. 22 seconds left on the power play and 14 minutes remaining in the second. Well, we're approaching 1 a.m. Eastern time. It's 12:47. Puck drop around
We're just
midnight.
getting out of here at this point.
Absolutely. Now up top, Tim Burke. Shot goes down low, deflected a couple times as Billis able to stand strong there. Now behind the net, they send one up top. Centering pass misses its intended target. A shot by Nick Delaney goes over the crossbar. Will Jeremy's got it now. He gets one up to Simino. Simino in on net, he shoots one and it's off the foot of Allen and out of play.
They're starting to get opportunities. Good to finally kill another penalty, but setting up here in the offensive zone. Right now is a good time to start trying to strike back. More shots, more bodies to the net. And so far, those goals that have won against Allen, there's been traffic in front, so block that lane that you can't see.
Warner sends that one down. Taken in on the near side and played over by Kyle Burke. Kentucky in on net though. They go crashing into Billis and we get a whistle. And now we've got players grabbing each other down there.
There's always something going on down there. Well, everyone seems to be all right. No penalties called this time after the whistle, so maybe they're starting to learn a thing or two out there. Don't hit someone after the whistle's blown.
That one grabbed out of the air by Kyle Burke. Now Indiana's in the zone with Ruffner. Ruffner finds Simino as he's able to catch up to it in the near corner. Now Rosenberg's got it. Far side, Hardy forced to retreat. Now here come the Wildcats. Billis hits that one out of the air with his waffle board, and now here comes Aiden Simino. Stretch pass finds Rosenberg. Rosenberg a shot, and it's deflected up high and into the netting. 12-12 on the big board here for the time in the second period. And it's past 12-12 Eastern time.
And this game's moving along just fine. It'll be a quick regroup for both sides. as Garrett did mention, a 2:30 game and in Indianapolis, so an hour drive north up to Perry Park.
Kyle Mead has that one sticked away by Hardy. Mead backhands that one up. Taken in on the near side, and now here comes Indiana the other way with Slavin. A howitzer of a shot by DiLorenzo goes wide and into the corner. Bodies hit the deck in the corner. Puck squirts right out in front of Allen, and it's going to be a penalty on the Wildcats here. Couldn't tell, it looked like that was Myers who got sent down in the near corner.
It was. And DiLorenzo went and tried to make an extra cross check, and Myers just completely pulled him away and said, I'm good, I'm all right. So, good job by Myers, though, because DiLorenzo kept poking there. That could have been a possible 4-on-4, but the Hoosiers able to keep their power play, and they'll get another opportunity up a man. Let's see if they can capitalize. At least get some pucks to the net.
Jeremy wins the draw, taken in by DiLorenzo. McKay finds Rosenberg. He shoots one, blocked out in front. Puck still loose down there. Right out in front of the net, they score! Matt McKay puts Indiana back even with the Wildcats. It's another power play goal.
Only 13 seconds.
We've seen some quick hits on these man advantages on both sides, and Matt McKay able to tie things up at 3.
Garrett, that whole play started. They faked in right to the middle between both of the hash marks at center, sent it back out to the point, and then tried to go back door, crashed the net hard, as I said, bodies in front, and sure enough, McKay was able to tuck that one away. Knotted up at 3.
Indiana able to find the equalizer, and again, it was self-inflicted damage, this time on the side of the Wildcats. As we've seen lots of roughing penalties at the end of plays, boarding, charging, you name it.
Yeah, it appears Kentucky trying that neutral zone trap with basically a 1-4, so 4 guys stay in the neutral zone and 1 attacks, letting the Hoosiers set up. Definitely something to keep looking for as the Hoosiers try to break out the remainder of the game.
That one sent up in the air through the neutral zone, chased down by Ray Myers, and he sends that one into the Kentucky bench. Coach Tim Pergram flying out of the way of that one.
Him and Myers having a laugh.
Well, we're glad that we have netting out in front of us, but there have been times where the puck somehow finds its way over the netting, and we've had to protect the equipment we've got over here. Sacrifice the body for the equipment sometimes.
Take the hit to make the play.
Take away in the neutral zone by Kentucky, but DiLorenzo quickly able to gain control once again. Approaching the halfway point of the second period of play. And that puck hits the rafters. We get a whistle with 9:56 remaining. Kentucky wins the face-off. Myers chases that one down in the far corner. centering pass made it all the way to Billis, and he had to whack that one out of there with his stick. Now here comes Chambers. Chambers tried to find Michelli down low. Now Michelli's got it again, and he tried going for the bank shot in the corner, but Allen was able to cover it. Now here comes Myers. Passes one off for DiLorenzo. Now Michelli's got it. Michelli shoots one, and it gets deflected up into the ceiling once again. We'll have to keep tallying them up here.
Well, Michelli, the team president, he's had quite a few shots on net tonight, Garrett, or at least a lot of looks in the direction. I mean, we even saw off that initial draw from the start of the game. I thought he was going to score that one, as he took it right down the wing and put a shot on net. Basically started the whole game off.
Shot off the draw by Hawkins, sent in and saved by Riley Allen. Now the Wildcats have it, moving right to left. Far side corner, Slavin laying some shoulder checks, trying to get control of it. Now he drags down behind the net. Now on the far side, Kentucky's got control of it with Brett Quinn. And they'll just dump that one down as Billis blocks it away. Now here comes DiLorenzo with a breakaway, he shoots. And it looked like that got blocked out in front, might have hit a stick down there, as it's kicked out by Tim Burke. Now on the near side, Quinn runs into Zach Hardy. And with 8 minutes left in the period here, Indiana looks to control. Down the near side, Semino. He shoots one that goes just over the leather of Riley Allen and over the net. Kicker able to hunt this one down. Now Eastlack left to try to make a save there.
It's always fun to see people get their Indiana logo pucks. I mean, game use is always pretty sweet, but if you're looking for a brand new one, the Indiana team store.
Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't even have to buy that one.
Exactly.
They saved $6. Semino on the near side, centers one, kicker down there. He whacks at it, puck still loose, and finally it's whacked out. Indiana had 2 to 3 golden chances there.
Semino basically set up all three.
Now down low, it's taken in by Nate James. Semino centers. Jake Rock down there for Indiana. Indiana fortunate there. It looked like they narrowly dodged a too many men penalty, and now here comes Davis Yeagers. And we got a penalty. Looks like this one's going to go against the Wildcats as well.
I think so.
Well, it looks like Davis was down there a couple times getting beat up. He answers back like usual, but the guilty party is going to be Jack Noel, it appears. Maybe not.
No one wants to go to the box, really. The officials are saying someone's got to go.
And it looks like they're going to send Parker Rice in there. Unless he's just going to have a chat. Who knows at this point?
Yeah. Still D'Amico just pounding the questions with the officials.
So Indiana back to the power play On their last one, they were able to tie the game up at 3. 6 minutes left in the second period.
We've passed 1 a.m. local time, officially into the early morning.
Jeremy kicks that one forward. Kept in momentarily, and now McKay goes back through the neutral zone with it. DiLorenzo dumps that one down. And McKay stays back. He's able to control. Jeremy gets through. Now on the near dot, he tries to go across the ice for Simoneau. McKay, a shot gets blocked away. Now up top, McKay again, deflected by Rosenberg as McKay's stick turns into a million pieces. Now here comes D'Amico on the near side. Now Simoneau working back into the offensive zone. Matt McKay's handle of his stick still on the ice. Jeremy, a shot goes over the net. Gloved out of the air by DiLorenzo, and now here come the Wildcats as a 2-on-1. Simoneau able to get back, and Billis comes out. Might have got a stick on that one. Now here comes Ryan Burke. Burke goes around the net. Up top, finds Castricane. Burke, a shot, he scores! Ryan Burke puts Indiana right out front. Once again, it's 4-3. Mercy.
That was disgusting. And Burke carried the puck all the way up the ice. Went around the net. Left it off for Castricane, got it right back. Decided if no one was going to cover him, he'd take the middle. And he went 6-hole just under the glove and just over the left pad of Riley Allen. And sure enough, a 4-3, the Hoosiers lead.
Ryan Burke with another power play goal for the Hoosiers here today. And just like that, they're right out in front.
And that's their third of the night.
Eastlack plays that one down to the near side, taken in by Jake Laub. Now right out front, we get a whistle. And it looks like the net came off. Not just by a couple inches, it's off quite a bit.
Couple feet.
.414 left in period number 2 here. Indiana back in the driver's seat as they lead 4-3. Centering pass just misses Nick Delaney right there. Now on the near side, Davis Yeagers has it. Davis centers one, but it was all Wildcats waiting in the crease. And we get another puck whacked up high into the ceiling.
The backup goalies caught that one. They made the save together. Cheney and McCaskey over there.
I think they're trying to figure out how that puck made it over there, but now we're ready to resume action as Castricane wins the face-off. Hawkins took a whack at it. Now Rock with a shot blocked out in front. Yeager's down low. He shoots a high angle, gets deflected, and into the ceiling again.
It's funny to see the crazy bounces of the puck in this building.
I don't know what it is about this game. I don't know if it's because it's so late or what's going on, but I feel like we're just seeing some crazy stuff here today.
I'll definitely back you up on that. Never know what to expect at the Frank.
The Hoosier House of Horror, as it was dubbed on Twitter.
Place like no other.
Now on the far side, Shabbat centers one, but Ray Myers did a nice job getting in the passing lane. Now in the near corner, Ray Myers able to come out with it. 3 minutes remaining here. Myers takes a check after he sends that one down, and the linesman on the near side looked like he gave him a bit of a hand. McKay's shot gets blocked out in front. Kentucky's still offsides, or Indiana was offsides rather, as Chambers heads to the bench. Now Shabbat gets in, he leads one off for D'Amico. That one sails over the crossbar, as Indiana trying to get out of the second period with the lead here. They could add on to it. McKay down low, DiLorenzo just missed on the one-time opportunity. Looked like he got just a little too deep there. And this goes all the way down for an icing against the Wildcats. Much to the disagreement of the Kentucky skaters on the ice, but
Yeah, they're not too happy. Well, I don't think Corapello's been happy all night long. He seemed to be pretty much upset at everything the officials have sent his way. Riley Allen seems to be fixing his right pad.
.203 remaining as Will Kicker able to corral it. He blows a tire in the corner, but they're able to get it out. Slavin nearly had a breakaway if he could have controlled that one. Instead, he just passes one out of the corner. Kept in at the blue line by Leo Warner, but Kentucky able to take it away. That shot sails over everything and into the net once again.
DiLorenzo's always talking to someone about something. Always a smile on his face. I can already see him laughing from over here. Love to see it.
Now on the near side, puck taken in by Indiana as they try to work through the other way. Allen able to make the save as he gobbles that one up. And again, we have some extracurricular activities.
Simino is going to hit the box for two. And are we going to see a Kentucky Wildcat as well? Maybe. Maybe some 4-on-4, Garrett.
Looks like it. There's a minute 22 remaining in the second period here.
It's like Kyle Mead, the freshman.
And it will be a 4-on-4 as we get the official signal.
I apologize, but Kentucky, every single call, there's something they're asking about. And they're taking them both to 4-on-4. I think it's pretty simple, but just the way I'm seeing it.
Semino having a nice little chat with somebody over there in the Kentucky box.
Him and Mead are going at it.
So we got 4-on-4 action for the remainder of this second period. That shot sent on and knocked away off the stick of Laub. And now here comes Rosenberg on the near side. Leaves one off. Castricane, a shot blocked away. Looked like it hit a shoulder of a Kentucky skater and just made it past.
I think that one might have struck post from my angle. I saw it hitting the post back of Allen, and then it went behind the net. A great look there from Castricane. And sometimes you don't know, but his quick release, as we've seen before, Garrett, is something like no other. Some quick hands.
Castricane got it. On the near side, he reverses course, now tries to get it up, but the Kentucky defense collapses on him quickly. .31 seconds remaining in the second period here. Hoosiers still leading 4-3. And we get another puck into the netting. Here comes Luke Slavin. Indiana trying to just play keep away for these final seconds. Down to 10 seconds now as kicker finds Jeremy on the other side. Jeremy a shot blocked right out in front. 2 seconds left, and this is gonna do it for the second period. Indiana trailing early in it, but they're able to strike back with a couple power play goals, Goose, and escape with the lead.
They started the period down one, finished the period up one, so 40 in the books, 20 left to go.
We've got 20 minutes of regulation time left coming your way. Owen McDonough will have the intermission report momentarily, and we'll be right back on the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network. We're here through 40 minutes at the Frank Southern Ice Arena between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Kentucky Wildcats. The Hoosiers now lead 4-3 after trailing after the first period 2-3. Once again, the Hoosiers started the period on another power play where it looked sort of promising, but Riley Allen for the Wildcats was able to be phenomenal against the pressure, at least early on, and was able to hold his own. Similarly, on the other end of the ice for the Hoosiers, Sammy Billis held his own phenomenally in the second period, not giving up a single goal after giving up 3 in the first. Matthew McKay, 9 minutes in, a familiar face on this broadcast network, was scored after the Hoosiers were granted another power play here tonight. That's been the theme here tonight with the Wildcats and the Hoosiers both being granted plenty of penalties, so that's something that we'll be talking about here for the next period. After Matthew McKay scored, it seemed like the Hoosiers really picked up on momentum, and as we talked about in the intermission report earlier, whoever won the face-off battle was going to have the better chance in this game. In the second period, the Hoosiers won both offensive and defensive face-off battles, which really helped them out with both scoring and keeping the job easy on Bills. 5 minutes left in the second period. The Hoosiers once again were granted on another power play, and freshman Ryan Burke was able to put one past Riley Allen, and the Hoosiers were able to go up 4-3, their first lead of the night. The Hoosiers have 3 out of 4 goals on the power play, and that's one of the keys. In my opinion, for both teams, in a very close game, whoever stays out of the box in the third period will have a better chance into this game. And the Wildcats need to get past Billis. He's on fire, and we know that's something that's going to be tough to battle against, but the Wildcats, with their roster, can definitely do so. We'll be back in a little bit with Garrett and Goose for the third period puck drop.
And welcome back to the Frank Southern Ice Arena for the final period of action in this late night matinee between Kentucky and Indiana. Garrett Drake alongside Andrew Gus and Goose. We're starting with a 4-on-4 continuation from the second period for 38 seconds here.
Garrett, I will say, it looks to be a lot of water out there on the ice, so we'll see if the puck gets stuck at all. Some remains from the Zamboni. Sure enough.
DiLorenzo whacks at that one, nearly goes into the Kentucky bench, but stays in play. McKay finds DiLorenzo. He shoots one that sails over the crossbar. McKay backhands one over to Myers. Now McKay's got it again. Sends one forward to Semino. The Hoosiers patiently waiting for something to open up, it appears, not wanting to rush anything. That one kept in by Kyle Burke as it goes down low, taken in by Myers. And now here comes Rosenberg. He lays a shoulder. McKay spins away from a hit. And now Ruffner gets in. He crosses one over, nearly found Semino on the far side. Here's Ruffner, centers one. Again, Semino was down there getting ready for his opportunity. Now here come the Wildcats the other way. That rush quickly saved away. Now D'Amico whacks at it. He controls in the corner, centering pass for Cortapella. And Indiana works the other way now. They'll get a line change on here. Ryan Burke's got it. He had a goal earlier in this contest. Now Hawkins with a backhand pass over to Zach Hardy. 17:25 left in regulation time. That one sent all the way down by Parker Rice. Now up top, that shot blocked out in front. Nate James trying to get it through there, but Hoosiers able to get their stick on it. Chambers sends that one all the way around as, again, the Hoosiers able to get some fresh legs on. Now here comes McKay. McKay leans in. Myers whacks that one forward, back into the attacking zone as Indiana touches up. Now the Wildcats trying to break through the neutral zone. Jaegers flips it up and he's gonna go chase himself. Davis lays a big hit from behind and it's gonna be a penalty. Davis Jaegers heading to the box for Indiana, so the Wildcats with an opportunity to tie this game up. And Goose, we talked about the self-inflicted wounds that we've seen in this one, and for Indiana, you've got to hope they don't get another one here.
Yeah, I agree with that, Garrett. And once again, Chambers, Brandenburg, the two out there, so we'll see if they can attack, keep that energy they had in the first period going.
That one blocked away and just missing the net right there was Shabbat. It looked like he had a lot to shoot at.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he celebrated too, like he thought he scored, but he just missed by a hair. Excuse me. But you're right, Garrett. He had so much time and space there. and just missed by a little.
.145 left on the power play for Kentucky. D'Amico glides in, and this play is going to get whistled offside. Eastlack sends one down low, taken in there by Tim Burke, and they give it away. Chambers spinning around trying to use some time here as McKay just dumps that one in on net, and Allen will end up holding it. So now Indiana gets a face-off in the offensive zone.
Well, he got 45 seconds of it down, still a minute 15 left to kill.
If you're Allen, why do you hold that puck there logically? Doesn't seem like the ideal thing, but
Like if you think about charging Patrick Brandenburg coming right at you, I don't know if with his full head of steam if he's slowing down anytime. So maybe a possible answer, but we'll have to ask him ourselves.
now on the far side, taken in there by Jack Noel. Just 40 seconds left on the penalty on Davis Jaegers. Now they send one over. That shot blocked away by Billis off the stick of Nick Delaney. Ryan Burke trying to catch up to it. And with just 10 seconds left on the penalty, this might be it for the Wildcats. Delaney goes wide, now circles around to the other side. Centering pass misses everybody, and Simoneau able to whack it over there, but this is going to be icing as the penalty had already expired. Nick O'Born able to win the draw for the Wildcats as that puck rang around to the far side. Now Leo Warner's got it. And Warner's just going to sit back there.
We were waiting. And Kentucky was just letting it happen. I mean, you're just killing clock off. I mean, if they're not going to attack, you might as well just sit back there.
Now here comes Slavin on the near side. Slavin a backhander right into the glove and trapped there by Allen.
And Garrett, once again, that neutral zone trap they're trying there. They were just sitting there waiting for the Hoosiers to come up ice, and
they weren't going to.
Warner decided just to sit back and watch them stand there watching him. So funny little series of events there, but I mean the main goal there originally in standing behind the net was letting the Hoosiers change.
Jeremy scores right off the face-off. It looked like there was a rebound opportunity that leaked out in front on the initial shot, and Will Jeremy puts Indiana up 2. Another quick hitter.
Sure enough. And a 2-goal lead with 13:23 left to play. Now Kentucky, the ones from behind, are going to be forced to really try to get something going here.
McKay sends it forward. Chambers just taps that one into the zone. Now Myers has it. Myers gets in. Gets double teamed in the far corner, then takes a shot. Tell you what, I could use a shot of espresso right now.
I could use
pretty
about
good.
10.
We got 12 and a half more minutes to make it through.
Should be an exciting 12 minutes at the very least.
Hardy sends one towards the net, whacked out of there. Michele looked like he might have got a piece of it. Hardy plays that one forward. Now on the near side, a backhand shot sent towards the net, goes wide. That was Colin Costello once again. McKay loses his stick as he just tries kicking the puck as far as he could. And we're gonna have another penalty here. Is this gonna go on Hardy?
I am not sure. It looks like it might be.
Hardy looked like he might have winded up. I kind of gave him a check with the butt of the stick.
Now Kentucky, the ones with a chance. Another power play.
Fortunately for the Hoosiers, they have a 2-goal lead this time. But you'd like to not give one of them back if you can.
Absolutely.
Burke has that pass cut off, and Indiana just sends it all the way down. An ideal start to the penalty kill if you're a Hoosier fan at home. And Brandenburg chasing the puck around. His motor's still going, even at 1:42 a.m.
He's like a windy toy every time he goes out there on the PK. He just keeps going, going, going. Goes back out there, going, going, going.
Eastlack sends one across ice looking for D'Amico, but the pass was coming in with too much air. Warner fans on the clearance attempt, and now Kentucky able to hold the zone on the far side. Burke works it down. That shot by Gary Eastlack misses everything.
Free breakout for the Hoosiers and a line change.
Now Matt McKay's got it. He now has a stick back in hand, and he's got Ryan Burke with him. McKay shoots one. Burke almost able to tap it in on the back door. Indiana looking for a shorty there. Bodies collide in the corner. 18 seconds remaining on the power play. Cross ice, they get that one up to Nate James. And another successful kill for this Indiana penalty kill unit.
They've been great all night.
But just like last time, they get an icing. Now they're gonna wave it off potentially here.
Yeah, probably back to center ice.
The Kentucky players were still thinking it was an icing, and now we'll line it up at center.
Just under 10 minutes left to play.
That one sent over to the far side. Simino whacks at it. Billis paddles that one away and up into the, that one might have made it up to the air ducts, and I think it got stuck.
They're still looking for it. Hawkins knows where it went up at. Never fell back down to the ice, that piece of rubber, so.
Well, I've seen it happen a couple times where the puck goes all the way up and there's still one up right in front of us.
Yeah.
I remember that one a couple years ago. I'm sure there's a couple more scattered around throughout the place, but they'll fall down eventually, maybe.
Yeah. Another puck flies up there and knocks it back down.
Now a shot from the point, saved by Billis. 8:50 remaining now. Ryan Burke able to block that one. Now Michelle's got it going the other way. Another penalty on Cortapella, and he is not happy about it.
He's not happy at all. I believe that's his third tonight. We're going to get him for a slash.
So Indiana back to the man advantage. They've been able to score on their last 2 power plays. McKay works it back to Jeremy. And Jeremy's got some open ice now. Jeremy goes all the way down, plays that one up to Castracane. Now Rosenberg works his way in. And Allen able to get a hold of it. Emotion starting to show here. Indiana controls the draw. Now McKay's got it. Somehow that puck still stays in the zone. Finally, Kentucky able to clear it.
That was pretty darn impressive for a moment there.
Now in the corner, Rosenberg's got it. Finds DiLorenzo. McKay works that one back down. Jeremy a shot, gets blocked out in front and goes to the far side. 37 seconds remaining on the power play for Indiana.
They seem very hesitant to shoot right now.
Castracane. Far side leaves it off. McKay sends one towards the net. Loose puck as the rebound escaped the chest of Allen. Now with 15 seconds left, Jeremy's got it. And Kentucky able to get one last clear in. That's going to do it for the power play. We're back to 5-on-5 with 6:35 remaining. That one kept in by Warner. Now to the far side. Michele chasing after it. He collides with Costello and comes out with the puck. Allen forced to make another save as that pass went sailing towards the net. Warner plays one up. Chambers taps it forward. Again, they're able to send it down to the near side, taken in there by Brett Quinn. Centering pass just misses, and here we go, Goose. We got a puck flying right towards us.
Griffin Timmons.
Timmons sends that puck back onto the ice, so no souvenir that time. Now a shot goes up into the ceiling. That one sent on by Nick Delaney again. Now in the near corner, battle for it. Hawkins kicking at it. Now on the far side, he whacks one over to Simoneau. Rosenberg gets taken down through the neutral zone as he slides from one end all the way to the other. Now Hardy's got it. A big hit to put on Zach Hardy as he's able to get up. 4.5 to go now. Eastlak ducks a check. And they score. Somehow that puck found its way to the back of the net. I lost sight of it.
Me too.
And next thing you know, the Wildcats are celebrating. It's 5-4. Well, this game just took an interesting turn for the final 4 minutes and 20 seconds now.
Five to 4.
So Indiana not out of it yet. Hoosiers leading 5-4 with 4:20 left. Chambers chases after it. Now here comes Ryan Burke through the zone. Stretch pass, misses everything, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing against Kentucky. And Goose, if you're the Wildcats, when are you thinking about potentially bringing Allen to the bench here?
Probably around the 2-minute mark, maybe 1:30. I mean, you know the Hoosiers can get up ice quick, and with a short neutral zone here in Bloomington, it's a different story than other rinks. So.
Yeah, and I feel like teams playing against Indiana, we've seen them wait extra long before they decide to pull the goalie, like even closer to around 1 minute.
And Kentucky, a team that you know really wants to win this game, is probably, in my opinion, probably closer to 1:30, but you know, we'll have to wait and see.
Here come the Wildcats as they work the other way. This is Shabbat taking a check. Shabbat sends that one to the far corner. Bouncing puck. finds its way behind the net now. 2:55 remaining here. And I think Warner was able to send that puck through the rafters without hitting it. Warner's got it again. Kicker whacks that one to DiLorenzo. He shovels one forward to Slavin. Slavin gets pinned in the far corner. Puck leaks out to Ray Myers and the shot gets blocked. Now here comes the Wildcats. Shabbat centers one and he just missed the connection. Slavin tries to lay a reverse hit there and he's able to hold the zone. Slavin a shot, saved by Allen. Puck still loose down there and now Slavin gets pushed out of the way. We've seen Allen think about covering the puck and he kind of got caught in between there as Slavin still tried to make a play on it.
Down to the final 2 minutes, it's crunch time. And definitely, as Garrett mentioned, watch for Coach Pilgrim to pull Allen. Definitely within the next minute, I'd have to imagine.
Jeremy able to get down there and he lays a reverse hit. Now a centering pass, McKay hit the post and Slavin puts it home. Luke Slavin with the dagger. And he kisses everybody goodnight.
I think you credit that goal. Slavin scored, but Jeremy's hustle, getting in the zone first, winning that puck battle, the reverse hit, centering pass, backdoor, off the post, and GOAL, 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 goal.
McKay's shot hit the post and Slavin was right there to put it home. 6-4 Hoosiers, 10 total goals in the game now. We had 5 in the first period, so it did slow down a little bit, but still an incredible offensive showcase. That pass sent all the way down, and it's going to be icing. 1:17 left. And with a win today, Goose, Indiana will move to 10 games over the 500 mark early on in this year. They'll be 12-2.
Off to a hot start this semester, that's for sure.
And they've only lost one TSCHL contest so far. They've lost 2. One to Louisville and one to Bowling Green.
Yeah, that first weekend of the year. One they wish they could have back.
But overall, they've been taking care of business in the T so far.
They really have.
The thing about Kentucky, too, is they really have not played that many TSCHL games. This is only their 5th. Indiana already approaching double digits in league games played. You mentioned they played a lot of those ACC teams, the Wildcats did, but they haven't seen much of the T yet. 20 seconds left on the clock here as all that's left to do is count it down. Puck sails all the way to the other end. Chambers chasing after it. Down to 5 seconds now. And that's gonna do it. Hoosiers win it, final score 6-4, and the game ends at 1:59, Goose, right before 2 a.m. cutoff. So we were able to get it all in for you. We'd like to thank you for tuning in if you made it to us on this late night. Owen McDonough will have the intermission report, the post-game report in just a second. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the Indiana Hockey Broadcast Network. We are here through the 60 minutes with a final score of 6-4 for your Indiana Hoosiers. After a rough start to the first period, it didn't look too great for the Hoosiers, but they were able to quickly recover and finish this game with another victory, improving their team record now to 12-2. The Hoosiers, in regards to the third period, came out strong again, both on even strength and on an early penalty kill against the Wildcats. They held their composure along with Sammy Billis, who had a phenomenal second and third period, only giving up one goal quite late in that third period. For the Hoosiers, 7 minutes into the third period, we had Will Jeremy score for the Hoosiers, a familiar face off of a quick draw on the offensive faceoff, which is a very familiar specialty in the way in which the Hoosiers score. For the Hoosiers defense, thank you to Matthew McKay and Leo Warner. We saw a lot of sure-handed opportunities and a lot of penalty-killing minutes for the Hoosiers quite easily and efficiently. For the Hoosiers, the only goal that they gave up was late into the third period when it was a little bit congested once again, which is where we see a lot of the goals happen on Sammy Billis. It was congested, and the Hoosiers did find themselves getting scored on, and it was pretty close towards the end of the game with a one-goal gap up until with 2 minutes left in the third period. The Hoosiers laid a brutal hit on a Kentucky defender, which allowed a Hoosier to nail the pipe, and the ricochet went right into Luke Slavin's hands, which he was able to fire a puck into the net, finalizing the score at 6-4 for the Indiana Hoosiers. I'm sure they're happy to get out of this one. After a rocky start to the first period, Sammy Billis and the rest of the Hoosiers really picked up and got going, which is what we expected to see. The game of penalties was here tonight for both squads, so luckily for Indiana, I'm sure they're counting their stars to be in the position that they are in, and we'll hope to clean that up for tomorrow's game. We'll be in Indianapolis tomorrow at the Perry Park Ice Arena at 2:15 p.m. for the same teams and the same matchup between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Kentucky Wildcats. We'll be sure to see you there.